In the year 1615, the English East India Company made a renewed attempt to secure official recognition within the Mughal Empire. Earlier efforts by William Hawkins had failed to obtain a lasting agreement, and although the company had established a trading base at Surat, its position remained uncertain. Without a formal imperial order, local officials could restrict trade, impose heavy duties, or even expel the English merchants at any time. The company needed legal authority, not just tolerance. To achieve this, the English crown sent a new representative, Sir Thomas Roe, to the court of Mughal Emperor Jahangir. Roe arrived not as a merchant, but as an accredited ambassador of King James I. His instructions were clear. He was to obtain a Farman, an imperial decree that would grant the East India Company official permission to trade in Mughal territories. By this time, the Mughal Empire was still politically stable and economically prosperous. Its rulers saw European traders as minor participants in a much larger commercial system, dominated by Indian, Persian, and Arab merchants. Therefore, Roe understood that persuasion would depend on diplomacy rather than pressure. Unlike later centuries, the English possessed no military strength in India capable of influencing Mughal decisions. Roe spent years at Jahangir's court, carefully observing court etiquette and administrative procedure. He learned that Mughal governance functioned through hierarchy and personal relationships. Direct negotiation with the emperor was important, but approval also depended on influential nobles and provincial officials. Roe avoided involvement in local conflicts and focused on presenting England as a reliable trading partner rather than a political threat. The Portuguese continued to oppose English ambitions. They warned Mughal authorities that granting privileges to another European power would disrupt established trade. However, the Mughal administration had already seen that the English could provide a useful balance. The English Navy had demonstrated its ability to challenge Portuguese control over sea routes, which indirectly protected Mughal shipping interests. Gradually, Roe gained Jahangir's confidence. Instead of requesting territorial rights or exclusive monopolies, he asked for practical commercial concessions. He requested protection for English merchants, stable customs duties, and permission to establish and maintain factories in key ports. Eventually, Jahangir issued a Farman granting the East India Company permission to trade freely in Mughal ports, especially at Surat. The decree allowed the company to maintain warehouses, conduct commerce, and receive protection from harassment by local officials. It also limited arbitrary taxation and provided a degree of legal security for company agents. The Farman did not transfer sovereignty, nor did it grant land ownership. The company remained a foreign trading group operating under Mughal law. For the first time, English trade in India was recognized by imperial authority and protected by official regulation. This agreement changed the nature of the company's presence. Before the Farman, English merchants depended on negotiation with individual port officers. After the Farman, they could appeal directly to imperial authority when disputes arose. This stability allowed the company to plan long-term operations, send larger cargoes, and attract more investors in England. The Farman also encouraged expansion. With secure trading rights at Surat, the company began seeking opportunities along other coasts. Over time, additional factories would be opened in Madras and Bengal. Each new settlement followed the same model established after Roe's mission: operate commercially, respect imperial authority, and avoid direct political involvement. In the early 17th century, the Mughal Empire viewed the English as minor traders. Yet the Farman gave them something essential: legitimacy. It created a legal foundation upon which the company could grow. From this point onward, English trade in India would not be an experiment. It would become an institution.